Hello, guys. This is going to be the NFL Week 1 predictions for like the 2026 and 2027 season. Obviously, the record's 0-0, but I'm going to try to predict every single game this year. And it's going to be around the time, like 2-3 days before the week starts. Maybe on a Tuesday generally, but I'm about 18 days early because the season doesn't start until 18 days. Let's get into it, though. Put a lot of effort in this, so hope you guys like it. Okay, we have the Patriots traveling to the Seahawks. This was the Super Bowl matchup, actually, in the last game played of the 25-26 season. I actually think the Seahawks are probably going to win again because, number one, they're at home. Number two, their roster is just, better. And I've been seeing, a bunch of people or cornerbacks are trying to sign with them or visiting. Not sure really about that. I'm going to pick the Seahawks. Yep. Now we have the divisional game. First divisional game of the year. We have the 49ers at the Rams. I was looking and I was seeing that George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey might be ruled out. But the 49ers still won't stop. They're such a good team without the starters. They can just play anybody and win. I don't think this will be the case, though. I think the Rams are going to win. The Rams might win by 10 points, maybe. Now we have the Saints at the Lions. I'm a big Lions and Cowboys fan, and you think the Saints are going to come to Detroit and whoop us? Absolutely not. I think the Lions are going to win. They're probably going to win by 10, 13 points maybe. I might say a score of 24-13. I'll give the rest score predictions too if you want. I'm going to pick the Lions. Now we have the Bucks at the Bengals. This is an interesting game. The Bucks have started 2-0 for the last 5 seasons, I think. Although the Bengals have started 0-2 for the last 5 seasons. The ordinary pick would be the Bucks based off the last 5 years. The Bengals are at home though, and I think they could win this because I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Baker Mayfield will be playing and other Bucks players. I have to debate on this one. I'm going to say the Cincinnati Bengals are going to win, though. Alright. Now we have the Ravens at the Colts. The Ravens are traveling to Indy. Daniel Jones and Lamar are both playing. The Ravens almost made the playoffs last year, actually. That missed field goal by the Ravens, it's kind of what screwed them. They could have been playing the 5 seed instead of the Steelers. Probably would have beat the Texans, maybe. But they're going to the Colts. I don't know if Daniel Jones will put up that 7-1 season again. More like a 1-7 season. I think the Ravens are probably going to win this one. I'm going to say about 30-21. Now we have the Browns at the Jags. I'm pretty sure the Browns just traded Myles Garrett a month ago to the Rams. They don't really have too many other good players. I'm pretty sure Deshaun Watson's playing. And I don't think Deshaun Watson will beat the Jags. The Jags, on the other hand, I just like the Jags, and they almost beat the Bills last year in the playoffs, but they didn't. I'm going to say the Jags are the obvious pick here. Next up, we have the Toilet Bowl. The Jets at the Titans. Honestly, I had a hard time deciding this one. Could be the Jets, could be the Titans. It's kind of a flip of a coin. But when I really think about it, the Titans are at home. And the Jets, Geno Smith has been like questionable whether he's gonna play. I'm pretty sure he will, but I think the Tennessee Titans are gonna escape the win. Now we have the Bills at the Texans. This is probably going to be the game of the week. This is a hard one to decide because this is actually my AFC championship so far. And any other season I'd pick the Texans. I just have a random feeling the Bills are going to win. I know they're traveling to Houston and the Texans haven't been playing good against the Bills. No, the Bills haven't been playing good against the Texans. My fault. I don't know. I think the Bills are going to escape with the win. We're going to say like 28-20. Now we have Atlanta at Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure this was like the week 1 matchup last year, right? I'm pretty sure Pittsburgh went to Atlanta though. Or no, it was 2 years ago actually. I only have Madden 25 right now. But the Steelers have noticeably started like 2-0, 3-0 for the last few years. They're also at home, but I think their coach stepped down. The Falcons, on the other hand, just don't look too good. They have both the left-hand quarterbacks, and they're on the left side, so I'm going to pick the Steelers. Sorry. Now we have the Bears at the Panthers. This is an interesting game. I was going through like the injury list, and the Panthers didn't have that many actually. The Bears, on the other hand, though, they had quite a few injuries. Their receiver Rome Odunze's injured, a couple others. They are going to Carolina though. The Panthers they both won their division last year, surprisingly. And I'm pretty sure, didn't both teams finish last in their division? Or like third? I'm not sure. I think the Panthers are going to escape with the win. I'm going to say about 21-17. Now we have Green Bay at Minnesota. NFC North division match. I'm pretty sure, like, the Packers have a lot of injured people. You know, the Packers haven't, like, finished last in the NFC North since, like, 2005. Or 4. It's been a while. I think this could be the year, though. I'm convinced that the Vikings can take down the Packers at home with their Kyler Murray. And I think the Vikings will be a good team this year. Maybe 9-8, 10-7. Give the Vikings a win. Oopsies. Sorry, guys. Now we have the Dolphins at the Raiders. I don't know. This is probably the poop bowl rather than the other one. I'm going to pick... I know the number 1 overall pick, Fernando, went to the Raiders. I know the Dolphins are like... I kind of forgot the quarterback's name. Sorry, guys. I know it's not the best. I want to say that maybe the Raiders win. And if the Raiders do win, which I do have them winning, I'm going to say about 20-13. Now we have the Cardinals versus the Chargers. I'm pretty sure the Cardinals won like 2 years ago against them, like by a field goal or something. I I think the Chargers, though, like, I hope their tackles are healthy. The rest of everybody else. I think the Chargers are going to win this game because the Cardinals are just not that great. And we're going to say about 27-13. Now we have Washington at Philly. My gut was telling me Washington, right? But I don't know if they can win against Philly on the road for the Week 1 game. The Eagles lost to the 49ers in the playoffs about a year back, and I called them losing. I don't know if the Eagles will be that great this year. They might. But I'm going to pick the Eagles just because they're the better team. Now we got them boys versus the Giants. And you know I'm a Cowboys fan. We know the better team and the obvious pick. But I'll still talk about it. The Cowboys have been looking good in the preseason. I think they just beat the Seahawks like 17-7. And George Pickens, Dak, CD, all looking good out there. They did get that safety, and I hope he's good, which he is. The Giants, on the other hand, have Scadaboo, one of my favorite running backs. I know they have the new coach, and I don't know if they'll be ready for one of the best teams. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win. Now we have the Broncos at the Chiefs. This is Monday Night Football, I believe. And I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are favored to win. I don't know how. Is it just because they're like at home? They've won 2 out of the last 4 Super Bowls. It's an interesting call. I'm going to say that the Broncos win. I think the Broncos are going to win Monday Night Football and take the win. And that's pretty much all for this week. I'm going to predict week 2 probably like 2-3 weeks from now, and hope you enjoyed.